Welcome to Reread. Today, I'm going to go over some Ewok stories. Ooh, I'm so happy. A lot of them today, by the way. First one is the Ewok Who Was Afraid. This is starring Willie and Weechie. They are two of Wicket's older brothers. Weechie is going to go on a rafting tournament contest, and Willie wants to go with him. Willie wants to be his partner. He's like, no, Willie, you're a scaredy cat. You don't like the caves. And Willie goes, no, I'll be brave. But when they get there, Willie's like, no, I believe in cave spirits. I don't want to go. And so Weechie says, oh, you coward, and goes by himself. Willie cries. He's upset. Remember, this is a children's book. He cries. He's upset. He finds a stone, and he remembers Logray saying, these stones give you courage. And he goes like, okay, well, now that I have this, I'm not afraid anymore. And he wants to tell Weechie he's sorry for, bailing out on him. Well, Weechie crashes his raft and ends up in the caverns and hears a scary voice. Ooh, is what he's hearing. And now Weechie gets scared. If he ever gets out of this alive, he'll never make fun of Willie again. Well, when all the Ewoks finish and Weechie is not found, the Ewoks say, oh, we need to look for Weechie. And Willie somehow goes down the river, finds him, brings him along with him on a log ride, and they get out of there. Get out of the cave. Willie rescues Weechie and goes, I saved you, brother. And he goes, well, you are very brave. He goes, no, it was this stone that made me brave. Where's the stone? You've heard this story before. He must have dropped it in the water while looking for Weechie. So Willie was brave without the stone. Willie learned his lesson. I actually, when I was rereading this, my little girl sat down and said, what you look at, Daddy? I said, you want me to read this to you? She went, yes. She loved it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The next few are just like little baby stories. One is the baby Ewok's picnic surprise. All we're told her name is Mama Ewok. Mama Ewok just basically wants to bail out for the day, and she dumps Nippet and Wiley onto Kneesaa. Says, here, you watch them. And Kisha's like, I'm bored. And she sees Wicket going fishing. She's like, Wicket, let us go. He's like, all right. So they go off on a fishing trip. But as Wicket catches all these fish, Nippet and Wiley dump the fish back into the water. Oh, well. So then they're going to serve them honey and bread sandwiches, which is always what you want to give your kids. But while Wicket and Kneesaa are picking flowers, the babies dump the honey all over themselves, get attacked by bees, and they all have to jump in the water, even Wicket and Kneesaa. And it's just like they're ruining their day. But when they let the kids go off and play hide and seek, and Wicket and Kneesaa go up in a tree and hang out, because Wicked's wanting some kisses, I'm guessing, I don't know. They get back down, they see the little walklings are covered in juice. Wait a minute though, that's rainbow berries, and rainbow berries are the best thing in the world, and they're hard to find. And the walklings found rainbow berry patches. So they harvest a ton of rainbow berries just in time for the harvest festival, and everyone's happy, and they drink their rainbow berry juice. And I'll be honest, rainbow berry sounds delish. I would definitely try it. But it's just a little short children's adventures. All these are written by the same lady. I think it's Melissa Lake is her name. I should have wrote that down. But it's kind of wild that she just wrote a lot of these short stories back to back to back to back. Here's the next one, Wicket Finds a Way. Wicket wants to be Logray's assistant. Logray says, nope, you're not ready yet. Latara, who looks different in this book than she does in the TV show, is in pain. She's hurting from something, and she needs some sort of leaf or tree or whatever. And Logray goes, tomorrow we'll form a search party and go out in the snow and find it. Well, Wicket goes to look for it himself, and he and his little donkey, Baga, they find it. They bring it in before, as the dawn is rising, Logray's getting his people together, and Wicket goes, I found it. And Logray goes, good for you. And Wicket takes a nap, wakes up later on the afternoon, sees Latara's doing better, and Logray goes, the good thing about a medicine man, you always care about your patient. Wicket, show up tomorrow. For what, Logray? To become my assistant. Okay, great. Now, is this a continuity breaker? Because, of course, in the TV show, Tebow is the assistant. No, because Wicket probably spent one day as the assistant and went, screw this. I don't want to be around you, you creepy old man. And probably bailed on that. So I'm not really, it's not really a continuity breaker as Ewoks are going on. The next one I found really hilarious was 3 Cheers for Kneesaa. There's a bunch of games going on with all the Ewoks. And Kneesaa does not. She always wins basket weaving. That's her big thing. And Wicket's like, you're going to win it again this year. She went, but I want to run a sport. And Wicket goes, girls aren't good at sports. Well, we all know where this is going to happen, right? So she tries out for archery. She bombs it. She tries out for vine swinging, but then falls. So I guess she didn't win the vine swinging contest, but she falls on top of a log and somehow is in the lead of a log racing contest and wins it. So she won. And the log racing is the most dangerous of all because you have to go over a waterfall and stuff, and she did, and she was all right. And she beat out all the other Ewoks. And they're like, 3 cheers for Kneesaa. Why? She cheated. She wasn't even entered in that race. She jumped, she fell onto a log. She basically fell on a log. Not fell off a log, but she fell on a log and won the race. 3 cheers for Kneesaa, who cheated. It's funny, but Wicket goes, I guess girls can win. No, you should have said, you were on the vine swinging competition and you fell on a log and then beat all the other Ewoks that were behind you. Cheater. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure they called the instant replay and found that out later on. The next one was the Ewoks hang gliding adventure. Basically, Wicket and Tebow go on a hang gliding adventure. There is a big storm comes, knocks their hang gliders out of the air. They get stuck in a cave, but then they don't know how to get back because I guess they don't travel through the woods. Maybe they weren't that far out, I guess. They were too far out from the village. And Kneesaa wonders where they're at, sends up smoke signals. They see the smoke signals and make it back, and everyone's happy again. Ta-da! So what do I think about these? They're awesome. They're super cheap to get, or they were back in the day when I got them. Like I said, I read a few of these to my girls as I was reading them right then, and they were having fun. They're still a little young. They started walking around, but they still wanted to hear me talk. So that was good. But they're nothing big. I just love the Ewoks. So for me, they're a lot of fun. All right, folks, I'll be back with more next time.